Wow! Welcome to STEPOUT SME Focus. This is where we interview young people on the continent of Africa doing amazingly well when it comes to business. And tonight, the spotlight is on Zeepay Ghana Limited, a fintech company based in Ghana doing amazingly well. Actually, it promises to be the next unicorn when it comes to fintech in Africa. We are going to take you on a ride inside on what they do on a daily basis. Don't change the dial on us. It's really going to be an interesting discussion. Yes, Mr. Godwin, welcome to Step Out SME Focus. This is an interview session where we interview young people doing exceptional well on the continent of Africa in terms of business. And Zeepay promises to be one of them that is doing amazingly well. Now, you are the IT manager of Zeepay Ghana Limited.
Yes,
now, talk to us about your normal routine.
So my job is to ensure that the technology required to make sure that monies get to the people they are supposed to get to, as in between sender and receiver, be it remittance or be it a mobile money track. So irrespective of the product, my job is to ensure that the technology that's required to deliver monies across borders, whether from the UK, whether from Europe, whether from America, gets to wallets all across, wallets and bank accounts all across Africa. So that's my job. So my daily routine comprises of ensuring that the technology we are running on, the products, the platforms we are running on are available, to make sure that they can handle the challenges that are shown at it, irrespective of the traffic, the scale, because we keep growing the traffic that comes in. So we need to ensure that it's running, it's timely, and then we ensure that the performance and the speed of delivery, because for us, we make sure that the distance between sender and receiver is very short. And we use technology, so we need to ensure that the technology we are running is solid. It can handle the challenges thrown at it day in, day out. So that's my job in a brief.
I think Zeepay is doing well when it comes to disrupting the market in terms of technology.
Yes.
How are you guys doing this?
Okay, so at the core of what we do, we understand that for everything that has gotten the world here, it requires the world getting closer. So for instance, if you look at transport sector, you realize that over time the world has gotten closer. Back then, if you want to go to, say, travel outside, you may need a horse or camel.
Yes.
Or you need, over time, we came to ships,
yes.
using ships. And then we are using aeroplanes. Yes. Now, the next advance is to use rockets.
Yes.
So we use technology to make sure that the distance required to get money from point to point is short. There is no distance between, let's say, somebody in Spain and then somebody in Ghana. It should be a very short, it should be, in terms of seconds, it should happen very fast. So that's what is at the core of what we do. So we make sure that whatever we need to do to challenge what is already existing, to make sure that money moves fast, money gets to the intended recipients, is safe and it's fraud-free. We ensure that we do that day in, day out. We keep reviewing what we have, the products we have, so that we can build innovative products that are different, that are challenging what is already existing. So that's what we do. At the core of what's driving us is to make sure we're always changing, we're always improving, changing whatever exists, challenging whatever exists.
Wow. Yeah. Change, they say, is constant. Now, my last question to you.
Yeah.
Do you think Africa is taking advantage of the technological advancement that the world is really enjoying?
Yes, Africa is always in some ways plays catch up, but Africa's innovation is always different from what is always available to the entire world. So we have the advantage of speed. We take time to catch up, but when we catch up, we have our own deployments here. For instance, you realize that wallets and mobile money works for us here. When somebody comes from, say, Europe, they don't understand what mobile money is. We need to explain to them what mobile money is. It works for us. It solves our problem. It's technology also, because it does what any other platform would do, be it cards or the other technologies outside. It works. So we have our own innovative advantage in a certain way. We have a lot to do to also take full advantage, and it will take some of the things we are doing in terms of fintech, in education, in edutech. We have our own place, and we are crafting our own solutions. If we want to catch up, we need to craft solutions peculiar to us,
Yes.
and then solve our problems. Once we solve the problems, we will have users that would scale the products that we have, and we have our own advantages. Yep.
So lastly, what are you going to tell that young person who has got these technological ideas? What are you going to tell them? Because you are doing amazing well with your team when it comes to Zeepay. And every young person watching you is going to say, wow, so these are the brain behind Zeepay's success when it comes to technology. What are you going to tell that young person? Because this program is about letting young people understand that it can be done.
Yes, so I'll tell that young person out there that in this time and in this period we are in is information. That's why you even have laws made around fake news, because everything thrives on information. So in this time, they should make sure they have access to information. And in this time, it's easier to get it, because even for every developer, they'll tell you that the wealth of knowledge they get through the search engines, the platforms, they won't have that on maybe say in a library, but it's accessible, it's everywhere. Everybody, we are in the knowledge economy, everybody is sharing knowledge, so they should take advantage. It's not too late. I mean, we are having people changing jobs irrespective of the age they are in, and then get into technology. The tools are available, the knowledge sharing is so rich, it's available, so they should get in and then learn. The very best programmers I know personally are self-taught. So it's not, they can learn on their own. They should take advantage of the opportunities and learn, use the internet. That's what I mean. It's going to bridge the gap for us in Africa.
Wow. We are in the knowledge economy. You are where you are in life just because of the information that you have. There are certain information, if you have it today, you are going to be successful. Thank you, Mr. Gordon, for coming on the STEPOUT SME Focus.
I am grateful. Thank you for that time.
You're welcome. Yes, welcome, Nicholas, to STEPOUT SME Focus. Now, what is your experience working in Ghana?
Oh, okay. So far, it's good. I think in this environment, in this company, I found really a lot of young people full of talent. And this was really a challenge for me, because I arrived in a new country, in a new culture, so you don't know at the beginning if you will be accepted or not. But here it was amazing, because all the colleagues accepted me. They are curious, and I'm Italian, so sometimes I'm really proud about my food.
Yes.
And they're asking me what you're eating during the lunch or stuff like this. But it's really amazing, because the company is growing so fast. We have really a lot of new projects, new stuff to do. And I searched for an opportunity like this.
Wow.
So far it's really good. We work hard. The guys are amazing, and
wow. So what you talked about talent, right?
Yeah.
What is your opinion about a young Ghanaian? Do you think we are that talented, and do you think we are maximizing that potential?
Okay, based on what I see, yeah, you have a lot of talent. The average age of my colleague is really low, so they are young, and they can really grow. It's the first time that I saw a lot of people with so much talent to express that are young, so they can do really, they can have a great future, and they want to work. And this is not easy to find around the world, people that want to work and work hard without problem. And the talent, it's full of talent. I heard that the university here is really good. Also the Tech University is really good, and this is what I saw. It's true.
Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
So I'm really happy about this. it's not easy to find people like this.
Wow, wow, wow. And I think that is a plus to Zeepay,
Yeah.
working with a pool of talent that is doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Do you really get some of your pizzas around? Pizza?
Pizza.
Yeah.
Around, I tried, around. I found a nice pizza, at La Piazza.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
Wow,
bad.
wow, 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 wow. So your general experience in terms of IT
Yeah.
and Zeepay, what does the future hold when it comes to Zeepay using technology to really penetrate the market more? What is your take on that?
Okay, consider that when I arrived, I didn't know the technology that they used at Zeepay, so it was all new for me. I am a software developer, so basically what I do is coding every day. I love it, and I love to face new technology. The technology that we use, I learned the technology that we use here, so now I'm able to build new platform, integrate new API, create new API, and this is good. I really love what I do here. As I said before, the challenge, but also the new technology that I studied here.
Do you think we should start young people to code at such a young age, or we should allow them to go?
Oh, okay. I think now I am I'm old compared to the other colleagues, so I am on another generation. But I think the new generation is starting to work with the laptop and computer when they are younger than when I started.
Yeah.
So they grow up together with the technology. For them, it's easier to understand new coding language or to interact with technology. I don't know. In Italy, at the school, before the high school, you don't use a lot of technology, or you don't start to code. So if younger you are, better. It's better.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's easier for you to understand and to learn.
Wow.
You know, when you are young, it's easier to understand. Also, right, when you learn a new language,
Exactly.
it's the same thing.
Exactly. It's been nice talking to you, Nicolas.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we
you
wish
very
you all
much.
the best with Zeepay. Welcome, Mr. Godfred, to Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview young entrepreneurs doing exceptionally well on the continent of Africa. Now, you as the general manager in terms of finance and treasury of Zeepay Ghana Limited, what is your take on the success story of Zeepay so far?
Thank you. I think my take is it's hard work, commitment, and results focus of the team that has really brought us this far.
Wow. Hard work, commitment, and results focus of the team. Meaning that you guys have really created a culture where you are always ready to work, isn't it?
That's exactly true. We have discipline here. The team here are very committed. They come to work on time. They are prepared to stay in as long as they will stay in and deliver. For us in Zeepay, if the work is not done, you are not stepping out. So the team is so committed, disciplined, and we are looking up to the leader. The leader is really committed to his job. He wants us to take us to the milestone, and the team is aligned. So that's what we are looking at. You come to work, you look at your table, you look at what is at stake, deliver before you leave the office. So that is what we are doing.
But there is one thing I've realized, that you go to some companies and 5 o'clock everybody's out. But Zeepay, 8 o'clock people are here, 9 o'clock people are here. And these are people that came to work like maybe 8 a.m. And it's like that is the level of commitment you are talking about, isn't it?
Exactly. And you see, that's what takes the company to their milestone. You don't have any lackadaisical attitude in here. And we have a discipline in here. And people are rewarded also well. So you look at what you are working towards, you get your right rewards, and you are committed. After all, what do you need? You need to get satisfaction at the work. And the job satisfaction is there. Resources are available. Deliver and move the company to the next step. This is what we are looking at. And people are committed. All are aligned.
Wow, motivation and rewards, isn't it? In an organization. But let me come back to what you do in terms of your position here. Every business success depends on the finance team, because if you guys are not aligned to the budget, you are not aligned to the expenditure, the company will over time struggle. What is that one thing that you are so much strict on that is making Zeepay always climbing the ladder of success in terms of finance?
So my role is basically to track the cash flow of the company and planning and ensuring that we adhere to standards in terms of the planning of the financials of the company, adhering to budgets approved, tracking the cash flows, tracking budget, and ensuring that we deliver as per plan. We also ensure that reviews of the annual plan is in place on a monthly, on a weekly basis. So what all shortfalls and gaps are analyzed and addressed, so that whatever target we have committed to the shareholders, to the board, we achieve it on a monthly basis. If there are issues, we bring it up on time and ensure that we address, so that the ultimate, our EBITDA, we call something here EBITDA, earning before interest, tax, depreciation, and allowance, is adhered to. That is what drives the business. If you slack on that, you're not making that profitability that you need. So that is our milestone, that's our watchword, and ensure that we deliver.
This interview, the Step Out SME Focus, is based on young people. Now, what are you going to tell that young person that have started a business? What are you going to tell them so that they manage their finance well? Because in the dispensation that we are in now, you see young people starting business, and the moment they start making money, they rather buy more liabilities instead of investing back in the business or buying assets. What is that one thing that you are going to tell them that is going to help their business to grow when it comes to finance?
What I would advise is making sure that you plan, competency, getting people to help you in terms of managing whatever a financial area that you need. Competency, planning, and adhering to your targets. Discipline is the watchword, and you go places if you do that.
Discipline is the watchword. And do you think young people of today are that disciplined in terms of finance?
That is a major issue. Young people, with this business and in all that you do, as the cash flow starts trickling in, you assume that you are there already, but you are not there yet. If you are not committed, so that's why your planning must be your watchword. Whatever targets you are making, whatever comes in is the margins, and the margins that comes in is what you are going to give to you have employees. Make sure that you satisfy them in terms of your plan. Stick to your plan. Be disciplined with your plan, and that's the way to go.
Stick with your plan and be disciplined with your plan. Every young person that is watching us, some people will be watching us. This is going to be on the internet for so many years to come. What are you going to do?
What I'll tell them is that there's so much opportunity out there. Everybody can do it. Get involved. Look at your vision. Be committed. Pull it out there. You don't need so much funds to put in, but the little that you have, put it in. Drive it. Be disciplined. Be results focused. Get competent people to help you whenever you need it, and be strict with your boss.
Start with what you have in your hands. That's what I always tell people. There is always something in your hands that you can use to start. Most of the times we look for what we don't have, waiting for so long, and it never happens. Thank you very much for coming on the Step Out SME Focus, and we are really glad to have you in terms of this Zeepay series that we are having.
It's a pleasure. You're always welcome.